know which is the best armored personnel carrier in the world? Which is the greatest modern app and why? Our top 6 analysis is based on the combined score of protection, firepower, capacity, and mobility. Armored personnel carriers are a necessary element of military operations. Thanks to them, personnel can safely move around a combat area. Diverse firepower allows these APCs to engage the enemy in combat. Today, we will show you the 6 best armored personnel carriers in the world. This list includes only operational vehicles that are currently in production. After exhaustive research, I was surprised with the results. 6 best armored personnel carriers in the world. Number 6. The Patriot AMV-XP. This armored personnel carrier is operated by a crew of 3, including commander, gunner, and driver. It accommodates 8 dismounts. Troops enter and leave the vehicle via a rear power-operated ramp with integral doors. There are roof hatches for firing or emergency exit. This armored vehicle is powered by a Scania DC-13 turbocharged diesel engine, developing 603 horsepower. The original AMV had a less powerful engine, developing 480 or 540 horsepower. Engine is mated to a ZF7 speed automatic transmission. The AMV-XP also has a new suspension system, which can be used in any other older Patriot AMV armored vehicle. A hydropneumatic suspension system with height adjustment capability is proposed as an option. Steering is like to the front 4 wheels. Steering on 4th axle is optional. The AMV-XP is fitted with a central tire inflation system. It improves mobility over difficult terrain, such as sand, mud, and snow. This armored personnel carrier has amphibious capability. On water, it is propelled by 2 rear-mounted water jets. However, once extra armor is fitted, it is no longer amphibious. This armored personnel carrier is operated by a crew of 3, including commander, gunner, and driver. It accommodates 8 dismounts. Troops enter and leave the vehicle via a rear power-operated ramp with integral doors. There are roof hatches for firing or emergency exit. The variants of Patriot AMV armored personnel carrier. The Patriot AMV. The Patriot AMV armored personnel carrier has modular ballistic armor protection. With maximum level of protection, the front arc of the AMV withstands 30mm armor-piercing rounds. Vehicle also has a top-class mine protection. It withstands blasts equivalent to 10 kilograms of TNT. 2 U-armored Polish Army vehicles were hit in Afghanistan by RPG-7 rockets. However, armor was not penetrated and vehicles managed to return to base. The baseline version is armed with remotely controlled 12.7mm machine gun or 40mm automatic grenade launcher. This app is fitted with a powerful engine, developing 490 or 540 horsepower. The baseline variant is fully amphibious. The Patriot AMV armored personnel carrier Piranha V. The Piranha V is the latest and most protected vehicle of the MOWAG Piranha line. It was revealed in 2010. The Piranha V is in service with Monaco. Recently, it was also selected by Denmark, Romania, and Spain. Vehicle has an all-welded steel armor hull with integrated add-on composite modular armor. With maximum level of protection, the Piranha V withstands 25mm armor-piercing rounds all round. Vehicle has a double floor with a V-shaped hull and is well protected against landmines and IED blasts. It withstands a 10 kilograms anti-tank mine blast under any wheel. This app is also available with active protection system.
We've got the 3rd Infantry coming into the Baltic states who are going to train with the NATO alliance as well as other partner nations so that they can get comfortable working shoulder to shoulder as they have for the past decade in Iraq and in Afghanistan. And now we're going to demonstrate that same resolve as we lean forward and demonstrate to Russia and to Putin that we are not broken in our efforts to stand together through this type of aggression. Yeah, the Liberty Promise represents America's response to building readiness and responsiveness as part of Operation Atlantic Resolve. Atlantic Resolve is a series of exercises which brings together capabilities of the United States military as well as the Baltic State military and the Black Sea military. So from Estonia all the way down to Bulgaria, the arrival of the Liberty Promise today with U.S. capability from the 3rd Infantry Division demonstrates that we can bring not only airborne and striker formations and armor capability, but the mechanized capability today from this division, and it will be incorporated into a series of multinational exercises to demonstrate our resolve for security and global cooperation with our NATO alliance and partners.
In app configuration, this vehicle is proposed with a 12.7 millimeters heavy machine gun or 40 millimeters automatic grenade launcher, though heavier armament can be also fitted. An UP-armored and well-armed Piranha V can be even considered as a wheeled infantry fighting vehicle. The Piranha V is fitted with a powerful engine, developing 580 horsepower. It has good off-road mobility due to its height-adjustable semi-active hydropneumatic suspension. The Patriot AMV Iton. The Iton is a new Israeli APC. It was developed to meet requirements of the Israel Defense Forces. Actually, it is the first wheeled 8x8 APC developed in Israel. A prototype of the Iton was first publicly revealed in 2016. After testing, this armored vehicles was approved for procurement. Mass production commenced in 2020. It will become operational with the IDF in 2021. The Iton has a typical layout for a modern APC. It weighs around 30-35 teeth and is well protected. Actually, it could be one of the most protected wheeled APCs in the world. Vehicle has a V-shaped hull for improved protection against mines and improvised explosive devices. However, so far there were no official data regarding its ballistic and mine protection. Most likely that front arc withstands hits from 20 to 30 millimeters cannons, and all-round protection is against 12.7 millimeters or 14.5 millimeters armor-piercing rounds.
So today we're setting up a defense to the west of our current. We set up a defense to the west of our current position. We encountered American armored vehicles in our defensive position, and we engaged and destroyed a good amount of the American armored forces. After seeing too many forces, we moved back to our current position where more American armored forces are coming over the hilltop just to the west of us, and we're engaging them with our weapon systems that are on our vehicles.
1-6, Red 6.
Hey, White 8, this is 1-6. Go ahead and reposition. Tell Red Duck to come back to the hill that he was at. Break. All Savage elements, be advised.
After we set up our positions here, more American armored forces continue pushing towards our position, so we engage and destroy them. As of right now, there is a lull, and we're just waiting for the bulk of the American armored forces to come up to our position.
Roger, in that case, I just hold what you got.
In terms of mine protection, it is likely that this vehicle was designed to withstand blasts equivalent to 10 kilograms of TNT. The Iton will be fitted with Iron Fist Advanced Active Protection System. Prototype of the Iton is fitted with a remotely controlled weapon station, armed with a 12.7 millimeters machine gun. Other weapons, such as 30 millimeters or 40 millimeters automatic cannons, will be also available on production version of the Iton. At least part of the IDF's Itons will be fitted with unmanned turrets. This APC is powered by a turbocharged diesel engine, developing 750 horsepower. Number 5. Armored Personnel Carrier is Dragoon M1296. The Dragoon M1296 is an upgraded version of the M1126 Striker with significantly increased lethality. Its official designation is Infantry Carrier Vehicle, Dragoon, or 594. First operational M1296 Dragoon was delivered to the U.S. Army in 2017. The Dragoon M1296 is a well-protected and well-armed APC. However, it lacks protections for a true wheeled IFV. Still, though, it is better protected than many other contemporary armored personnel carriers, including Russian and Chinese designs. Maximum level of all-round protection with add-on ceramic armor is against 14.5mm armor-piercing rounds. This vehicle was designed to survive mine blasts. It is claimed that Striker Series vehicles are superior to other armored personnel carriers regarding survivability against mines and improvised explosive devices. Dragoons employed in combat zones can be fitted with steel cages, called slat armor, that provides protection against anti-tank rockets and missiles. Recently, an explosive reactive armor kit was designed for this vehicle. The Dragoon M1296 is fitted with unmanned turret, armed with a 30mm cannon. It can effectively engage lightly armored vehicles up to a range of 3 meters. This cannon also fires airburst rounds that explode above the target. It allows to hit people hiding in trenches and behind walls. These rounds are also effective against unmanned aerial vehicles. There is also a coaxial 7.62mm machine gun. This APC is fitted with a battlefield information management system. It links up with other similarly equipped vehicles and command posts. It displays position information of friendly vehicles. These APCs operate in rapid deployment Striker Brigade combat teams. Each brigade has more than 300 Strikers of all variants, including APCs, reconnaissance vehicles, 105mm fire support vehicles, 120mm mortar carriers, command vehicles, armored engineer vehicles, ambulances, anti-tank missile carriers, and NBC reconnaissance vehicles. These brigades can be airlifted and deployed anywhere in the world within 96 hours. Number 4. The armored personnel carrier is ARIES. The ARIES is a new British armored vehicle. It is not a typical infantry section carrier vehicle, but rather a specialist team carrier vehicle. It was designed to carry combat engineer, battlefield reconnaissance, or air defense missile teams with associated equipment.
Not be the typical family minivan, but it carries something that is just as important, the lives of 10 soldiers. It's called the Zizu 188 and weighs in at a light 19 tons.
It's not hard. If you get to know that car and used to it, it's quite comfortable, and it's not hard to drive. It's quite easy.
The armored personnel carrier is used by at least 10 countries around the world, including Estonia, who gave a couple of soldiers,
whoa, there we go, very cool,
and myself a quick test drive.
People may think driving an armored personnel carrier is real difficult, but in reality it's real easy. It's like driving the family car.
But unlike your average family car, it's a bit bigger, and finding a parking spot at the local grocery store can be a real hassle.
Not bad for a first timer, huh?
No, I've seen worse.
Well, I have to tell you that the gas mileage, it sucks, but it's sure fun to drive. Reporting from Camp Bashta, Helmand Province, Afghanistan, I'm Army Staff Sergeant Daniel Simmons. I'm sold. I'll take it.
Essentially, it is a heavily modified APC variant of the ASCOD-2 infantry fighting vehicle. First pre-production vehicles were delivered to the British Army in 2019. This new armored vehicle is technologically advanced. It has a modular armor and innovative protection against mine blasts. It is claimed that it is the best in terms of protection and survivability in its class. It offers high level of protection against small arms fire, artillery shell splinters, and mine blasts. Crew and passengers are seated on mine blast resistant seats. This armored vehicle is also fitted with electronic countermeasure system, laser warning system, local situational awareness system, and some other systems. It looks that the ARIES is one of the most protected armored personnel carriers available today. Add-on armor kit can be fitted when needed. Improved armor modules can be fitted once these become available. The ARIES vehicle weighs around 30 t. With add-on armor, its weight is increased to around 40 t, so protection level of the ARIES should be similar to that of a well-protected infantry fighting vehicle. Unfortunately, the ARIES was never designed to combat hostile armored vehicles and has got no anti-armor capability. Its armament is purely defensive and is limited to a remotely controlled 12.7mm machine gun. Most other armored vehicles on this list are capable of carrying cannons and even anti-tank missiles. The ARIES has superior mobility due to its tracked configuration. It outperforms any wheeled APCs in terms of off-road mobility. Number 3. The armored personnel carrier is Terrex. The Singaporean Terrex is one of the latest and most advanced armored personnel carriers. It entered service with Singaporean Armed Forces in 2006. Maximum level of all-round protection is against 14.5mm armor-piercing rounds. Vehicle has a double V-shaped hull, which deflects mine blasts away from the vehicle. The Terrex can withstand up to 12 kilograms TNT explosion under the hull, and the vehicle still keep on moving. The baseline version is armed with remotely controlled 40mm automatic grenade launcher and coaxial 7.62mm machine gun. Alternatively, it can be fitted with remotely controlled 12.7mm machine gun. The Terrex is fitted with a powerful engine, developing 400 horsepower. This armored personnel carrier is exceptionally mobile due to its powerful engine and advanced independent suspension system. This APC is amphibious. Number 2. The armored personnel carrier is Boxer. The Boxer is one of the latest and most advanced armored personnel carriers. It was jointly developed by Germany and Netherlands.
Immediate response is a multinational exercise involving 15 different nations. Some of them are both EU and NATO members, some of them are Partnership for Peace members, some of them are neither, but all in all we're all partnering nations working together towards the same goal. It is very important because we exchange experience.
As with all German vehicles, it is well engineered and reliable. It is a truly modular vehicle with interchangeable snap-in modules. It uses a single chassis for different purposes, including infantry carrier, command vehicle, ambulance, supply carrier, and so on. Modules can be replaced in less than an hour. Some other armored vehicles are also claimed to be modular. However, they never really exploit their modularity. Modular armor of the Boxer is made with special ceramic mix. Every mission module has its own primary safety cell. It is claimed that front armor withstands 30mm rounds. All-round protection is against 12.7mm fire. Damaged armor slabs can be easily replaced in field condition. The triple hull floor is shaped for maximum protection against anti-tank mines. Also, this APC has low radar and acoustic signatures, making it harder to detect. Despite being well protected, the standard Boxer is armed only with remotely controlled 12.7mm machine gun or 40mm automatic. There are some proposed versions with turret-mounted cannons. Number 1. The armored personnel carrier is Boomerang. The Boomerang is a new generation Russian armored personnel carrier. It was developed to replace the BTR series APCs. The Boomerang was first publicly revealed in 2015. During the same year, a handful of pre-production vehicles were delivered to the Russian army. Initially, it was planned that full-scale production could begin in 2016. However, it was delayed due to funding problems. It is estimated that Russian army has a requirement for around 20 Boomerang armored personnel carriers. The Boomerang is a clean sheet design. It is not based on any previous Russian APC. Actually, it resembles Western wheeled armored vehicles. Design flaws of the previous Soviet and Russian APCs, such as rear-mounted engine, side exit, and cramped crew compartment were fixed. It is believed that maximum level of all-round protection with add-on armor is against 14.5mm armor-piercing rounds. Vehicle has a V-shaped hull and can survive mine blasts. The Boomerang is fitted with remotely controlled turret, armed with a 30mm cannon, coaxial 7.62mm machine gun, and 4 launchers with Cornet M anti-tank guided missiles. There is also a version armed with a single 12.7mm machine gun. Vehicle is fully amphibious. On water, it is propelled by 2 water jets.